You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment and let service come to you. That's Metro Florida Madison. Visit them at metrofloridamadison.com.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. This is Owen Dimple with your Sports Center update, brought to you by Mr. Irrelevant. Tune in to Alex Strofe and Company every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube page for Wisconsin sports talk and everything else. The Green Bay Packers and Matt LaFleur still have not come to a solution regarding the head coach's future. ESPN senior NFL insider Adam Schefter went on Get Up this morning and pulled back the curtains to see where the contract extension talks currently stand.
They have been talking about an extension really for a couple of weeks now. It goes back. These talks didn't just get started. And they're going to continue, and there's been a disagreement on the length of that deal, what it would look like, and the money on that deal and what it would look like.
Stay tuned to 100.5 ESPN for all Packers updates as the reaction and analysis continues on with Jim, Matt, and Molly from 4 to 6. The Bucks travel to San Antonio tonight to face the Spurs. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 right here on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's home of Bucks basketball. And Prep Mania basketball brings you Monona Grove and Wanakee tonight at 6:45 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel in the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
It was the nastiest looking hot dog I think I've ever seen in my life. It was like beige with like mustard squirted like in random spots.
Matt claims to be an Olympic athlete, and he can't properly squeeze out mustard in a straight line. This was a giant hot dog that then people were taking pictures of, and it had to be
the biggest hot dog I've ever seen in my life.
14 inches easy. It caused Wiener Circle envy.
Anyway. How did it compare to Matt Hamilton's hot dog?
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains of Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, the Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the ESPN Chicago studio alongside Molly Brown. And Primetime Lorsheim back at the Everlight Solar Studio. Prime, we had a day. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream.
Did we?
It's a day.
We had a day.
We had a day. Oh, I got my all-in badge still on here. I got to take that off in a minute.
Tell me your strengths.
What are my... You guys want to guess my strength? You know my strengths, though. Ryan, do you want to guess my strengths?
I don't know your strengths, actually.
I showed them to you earlier. All right. So, you can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. The Carpets Talking text line. This is more. This is like I forgot where these strengths come from. What is it? It's a strength finder test.
Yep.
It's
Gallup?
Gallup. I was going to say Gallup. It's got to be Gallup. So, Gallup does this thing. We did it in our company. Now, it is interesting, Ryan. Molly pointed out that she's getting her strengths out.
I did mine when I was like 20, I feel like, maybe.
And I
was
probably
like
did mine when I was 30.
Yeah.
And that was 8 years ago for me. I think my strengths might
Jim,
have changed.
You did yours when you were 30?
Well,
So
when
that's
like
25 years ago? Wow.
it was a couple, yeah.
Damn, you're old. You're older than I thought.
I'm sorry. It was 15 years ago,
That
right?
was savage.
What?
15 years
30
ago?
was 15 years ago. Thank you.
Savage.
Okay, the proper
Close enough.
the proper math. Sorry,
Yeah,
Matt.
once you get past 40, it's all done.
It's all downhill.
Yeah.
Everything sags.
You just fight the urge to walk into get hit by a bus.
As he drinks like a
Oh,
30,
that's only what. Never mind.
as he drinks like a 30-ounce coffee at 4 p.m. like every other 40-year-old man.
That's because I was.
I don't know how much coffee's in that freaking thing, if we're being honest.
I was catatonic, so
We
I had
went-
to wake myself up.
Jim brought us to the most hodunk, I don't know if I can say that word, like coffee shop that he thought was a local place.
I didn't think it was local. I knew it wasn't local.
What
but
are you talking about? You knew it wasn't local. We literally said we would rather go to like a
Right,
local
but-
place than go to, I don't know, Schmarschmuck.
But then
right?
we, like-
No, Jim, come on. Schmuck. What is schmuck?
Schmorky Morky.
Schmarbucks.
The Schmarbucks. There you go.
Not from
That
Murphy's.
one was better.
Schmarky Markin. Schmarkin. Monets? I don't know.
Schmunkin' Monuts.
Schmunkin' Monets. There you go.
Barschmucks. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying not to swear.
But we went to the most ridiculous looking place. Like this guy was, we ordered on like iPads basically,
Bakery.
and then after we ordered, the guy's
Broken
like,
iPads.
"Oh, yeah, broken iPads that didn't freaking work when you touched them." But whatever. So we ordered on there. That should have been just our sign to be like, you know what? Let's go somewhere new.
The whole time I was like, maybe we should just pull the plug.
Literally, we ordered. We then were waiting, and then the guy goes, "Oh, did you guys order?" We're like, "Yes." Well, what did you order? So now I have to reorder with you and tell you that we got a hot Americano
I don't
and
think
an
this
ice
is a
Americano.
medium, by the way. I don't care, but
pretty big.
I ordered a medium.
Yeah, that's a large.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big coffee.
Yeah, but so then we basically had to re-say our orders. I think I had to re-say mine about 5 separate times. The guy made ours. He gave mine to me hot, and I was going to be like, all right, I'm just going to grab it so I can get out of here. And then he was like, oh, wait, you wanted ice. I'm like, yes, correct. He was making it with ice. He somehow took my cup to the back room where I couldn't see him anymore, and I was like, I might die. And I literally told Jim, if I die, this is all your fault because you took me to this janky like coffee shop right now. Jim, Ryan, I want your input on this. Jim was helping me by giving me a straw for my drink. He puts it on the counter. And
Wait.
like it's not in a wrapper. It's just a straight straw, the straw that you drink out of. He put it on the counter. I'm like, what are you doing?
Come on.
These counters probably haven't been washed. Their iPads
Yeah.
don't work. The guy's asking me for my order 15 times. He makes my coffee wrong. And now you're putting on this dirty counter?
Yeah,
That's
why don't you just like lick the coffee machine next time while you're at
Exactly.
it? I mean, honestly.
Just lick the freaking floor.
That's
my
on
God.
me. That's on me. The thing that blew my mind about this place is that the struggle for Molly's drink or mine. Do you know what? You don't work. I've never worked at a coffee place. But
I've never
I think
been
you
a barista, no.
can- Americano. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a standard coffee.
No,
Coffee- well,
it's like
no.
espresso.
Coffee with espresso.
Oh, yes. Okay,
So
that
it's
is.
a bit more caffeine.
So it's like a shot of espresso. Yes, okay.
Yes,
I
like
remember
I said,
now.
I was catatonic. I don't normally drink an Americano at 4:00, but needed it. I wish we went to Stan. I wish Stan's Donut was nearby. Like that coffee was
Me
good.
too. That was so
I would
good.
have gotten like 6 donuts.
I would have too. I'm starving.
And you guys would be asleep by now. You guys would be in a coma.
At least I would die. Like at least I would be sleepy, like happy.
sleep happy.
Be fine.
But that's not what happened. So we got our coffee. I don't know why it was so hard to make Americano coffee. That was confusing to me too. I was like, I can just go back there and make it. It's just some. And then Molly had to put her own cream in it too, which apparently sometimes they cream the coffee, sometimes they don't. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
Never again.
Yeah, we're not going to that place again. I'll tell you that. So, anyways, our day was a little disconnected from sports because we got immersed in the exciting, undescribable world of digital operations.
Ooh.
What does that mean, Jim? What does digital operations mean?
Oh, hold on. I got it for you. Here.
No, you don't.
I got my notes. DSP, PNP, PSP, fast channel.
Beep, boop,
Those
bop,
are all
bop,
things
beep.
that I
Literally, Ryan, that is the perfect description of what this is. Beep boop boop bop, beep boop. Like that's
Beep,
it.
boop, bop, bop,
That's it.
beep.
It's data. It's computer stuff. It's stuff that I don't know a damn thing about, even after sitting in a meeting room for 11 hours today, or however long we were there. I don't even know.
Those are the acronyms I wrote down to figure out what in God's name they mean. I don't know what those mean. I was able to help Molly with one acronym.
KPI.
Do you know what KPI stands for, Ryan?
Yes, I did know it at one point. It's key. gosh, I don't know what
How
it is.
does
What is
Ryan
it?
know this and I don't?
Because it's such like a generic catch-all.
Yeah, I remember learning it in college in some of my marketing classes. It's key.
Oh, I took one marketing
God
class.
dang
in
it!
school.
What is it?
Performance.
Performance indicators.
Indicator.
Yes.
Yes.
Jim taught me that one today.
Because I looked over at her notes and she wrote KPI with a question mark. And I saw literally wrote key performance indicator. And I was like, I wrote a line down. Normal way to say it. What are your goals? It's like, what are their KPIs? Well, it's just, what are you looking to accomplish here? So,
anyways.
But otherwise, I was not able to. The rest of the stuff, I just wrote down things for me to look up later because I didn't want to ask in front of the group. So, tomorrow's learning about ChatGPT, so that'll be a good time.
But anyways, so then after this, we went over to, we made our way to the Chicago offices because that's where we are right now, is at ESPN Chicago. And on the way, we had to stop at the hotel because Jim didn't want to be Mr. Cool Guy and bring his backpack to the whole thing that you probably needed a backpack at.
Did I need my backpack, my laptop for anything?
I don't know. He didn't want to bring it, so we had to go make our way back to the hotel. So then Jim is up in the hotel room for like 15 minutes while I'm sitting in the bar, like, lounge area. And then as we get out to go walk to ESPN Chicago, Jim tells me that his whole room was, like, reorganized, right? So you had your bed made, you had your vanity all set up.
And I didn't leave my room in complete disarray, but I didn't leave it in the best place. So this morning I had to get up at 6:30, and I wanted to take a shower, and I was kind of lollygagging around. So, like, I didn't want to get moving too much. And I was glad. Well, one thing this morning, Molly and I were like, we're going to walk over to breakfast together because, like, and we weren't the only ones. There's other groups of, like, ESPN LA, other ones were like, all right, we'll kind of huddle up. But I didn't want to text Molly. I was like, I had my cutoff from like 7:15. I'll text her because I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know what time you were going to get moving. And I was like, maybe you're just going to punt on breakfast. So this morning you texted. I was like, great, 7:20. I was like basically ready at 7 o'clock because I was like, I don't know what kind of leeway I'm going to get. But I left like my bag, and I had like my laptop and like some books and other things like headphones all on one side of my bed. Like, it was just me there. So obviously I just put everything on one side of the bed and slept on the other side of the bed. And then I also, like, took a shower, brushed my teeth. I didn't, like, put everything away. I come in, the bed is made up great, which I love. I love one of my favorite features of a hotel is, like, to have the bed freshly made.
It's not freshly made. It's literally, they're just making the bed. They're not changing your sheets.
Still.
They're not changing the comforter. They're literally just keeping the dirty stuff on there.
Yeah.
And tucking it in, so then you then have to pull it out, unless you're a psychopath that likes to have your feet stuck because it's tucked
but
underneath.
I like the other half tucked in. So
oh, God, absolutely not.
So anyways.
First thing I do when I get in a hotel bed, actually, before I even get in the bed, is I take it fully out of being tucked in. Because that just makes me feel so trapped.
Okay, so we'll get to your hotel habits in a minute, because that was your first time solo in a hotel.
Yes.
And so, not my first time solo in a hotel. But anyways, also I got the bigger room, Ryan. You know.
Seniority.
Yes.
Older. That's all that means.
Old Rutledge is at it again.
Did I flinch?
No. So anyways, they took all the stuff off my bed and, like, put it nicely on the desk so they can make up the bed. So I felt bad about that. Because, like, all of a sudden my room was all, like, made up nice because they, like, put, like, all the books and everything and all my headphones, like, nicely laid out on the desk. And then in the bathroom, they rearranged, like, my face soap and my toothbrush. Like, they all had it, like, set up.
Gross. They touch your toothbrush?
Well, I don't think they fingered it, like, the top of it. I think they just grabbed it.
Linger on your fingers.
Like, just grab the handle. They didn't finger the tip.
No, but it goes in your, like... No, that is some random person. You don't even know who that person is, and they just touch your toothbrush.
Don't yuck my yum. All right, so...
Gross.
Ryan, the question is, and you can chime in 844-770-3776, Crawford Talking text line, list is more. Do you use the turn down service if you stay more than one night?
I don't remember the last time I stayed at a hotel room for more than one night, but I know from the times that I have, I would definitely prefer to have the cleaning people come and, like, just make the beds like Jim's talking about. Like, it is refreshing. You come back and everything's just nice.
The towels are picked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I will say...
How many towels did he go through in one night?
That's a good question.
None of your business.
That was a personal question. I apologize.
Are you sure it was just you
Probably
in the room,
more
Jim?
than me. Oh, God.
Hey.
Jim, tell us more.
Hey.
Embarrassingly, it was just me, but a lot of towels.
Old people things. You never know. They just...
Good Lord.
They get sweaty.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Some may say sticky.
Bowing out of that one.
You guys are weird. You guys are wild.
Yes.
No, wild. Like so maybe it's a difference between being male and female in a hotel room. I don't know. Since I started going to like hotels with my husband's the same way. We're like, we hang the thing on the outside saying do not disturb. I don't care how long maybe by like, if I'm there for like 3 or 4, then I'm like, okay, like I want you to take all these towels. Cause yes, you do accumulate towels, obviously. Yeah, you want things to be like kind of nice, but like you're talking about it. They're touching all of your things. They're touching your computer. How do you know that they're not going through your computer? Because I guarantee your ass does not have a code on your computer.
A fingerprint.
So you can tell Rutledge that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Mac.
Linger on your finger.
Yeah,
There.
it's a
Linger on your
fingerprint.
fingers.
Yes.
Okay, so that's actually shocking, but still.
Well, I didn't install it. It's just the computer
but
I have.
But like the fact that, like you said, your headphones are there. They're touching your headphones. They're touching your toothbrush. They're touching all your things. I can't. I'm not worried about like theft and all that because it's like I'm not going to bring anything into a hotel room that I can't afford to like get stolen.
My
Now,
room
don't
has
go- don't
a
go steal
safe too, but I didn't put anything in it.
Yeah, no, I've never used a safe. At
Put the
a hotel. To me,
toothbrush in
it's
there
also
next
like,
time. Just be
Yeah,
extra
literally.
careful.
I mean, at this point, my God, you don't know what they did with your like. I mean, right now I don't even know if they could still come into my room for all I know. I don't know, even though I have the thing hanging. But like, nope, don't touch my stuff.
What
I
are
don't
you-
want.
like,
and
what are you
also,
worried
I keep
about
the,
with the
I keep the
toothbrush
TV
aspect?
on. What do you mean? What am I worried about? Your
Well, like,
toothbrush
what do you
can go in a lot of places.
Like Jim said,
I don't know.
they're just gonna pick it up and move it. They're not gonna like spit
I don't
on
know.
it. Like,
Okay, ready?
That's what
Ready?
she's worried about.
Okay, ready? What about? Do you know how clean that person's hands are? Do you know?
I suppose not.
No,
Well, they are
you don't,
cleaning
because you
people.
don't even know who they are.
It's a cleaning person, so they're using cleaning
Exactly.
products.
So they could have been cleaning the toilet area
get soap on
by
their
where
hands.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
have. No, they could have literally been
Saving.
like, they could have been cleaning the floor by the toilet and then not washing their hands and then moving your stuff. You literally don't know. I don't know how you guys don't have a problem with it.
What if that was a way that like a hotel was starting to cut back? Instead of buying extra cleaning products, they're like, just clean the toilets with the guest toothbrush. That's a
wanna
new
vomit.
prerogative. That's a new
I
directive.
literally want to vomit.
That's what Molly assumes.
Yeah, exactly.
844-770-3776. It's Carpet Talk text line. List is more. Share your hotel habits with us. So, Molly.
I also keep my TV on for what it's worth. Like during the day, I keep it all on because I want it to sound like there's somebody in there.
Yeah, so my wife does not like to turn down services. Like if we stay somewhere a few days, like so I just roll with it. That's whatever. I've never thought of any of these things. I prefer someone to come in and clean up after me. That sounds great. That's what I'm paying for. Come in and clean up. But
they're not cleaning anything. They're literally just making your bed
They're
and making
picking
it
up
more.
towels
They're
and-
making it more difficult
But,
for you to put.
okay.
You could literally put the towels outside of your door though.
I don't have to touch them.
But Molly, you forget.
Oh, you have to touch your towels that already have your body on them. Like, what do you mean?
Ew.
It's the manual labor aspect. And Molly, you forget that for us guys, cleaning is just picking things up and moving them around. We're not like actually cleaning things most of the time. we're just like rearranging and making it look nicer, which is that's all we want. And that's all that they do at a hotel. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can chime in on that. And then Molly, you had a little bit of not concern, but your room habits are a little bit different than mine.
Well, are you talking about when I first enter into my room last night when it's pitch black outside?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're in the middle of Chicago? Yes. So
In a private, very fancy, really, you had to have a key to get up to the hotel floor. Room.
So what?
Well,
Anything can
hotel.
happen, okay?
Okay.
But anyway, so I walk right
wanna
into my
set the
room.
stage.
First thing I see is 2 windows wide open. Like no curtains.
Well, I mean,
usually
not wide open. You
No,
mean
no,
like
no, but-
uncovered, naked.
uncovered. I had 2 naked windows. In my room. But like usually hotels have like the big curtains. They have like the little sheer curtain and then they have like the thicker one and all that. I walk in, it's just wide open windows. There's I'm right next to the fire escape. So then there's literally stairs next to my window. Like to the point where like you could literally be like Spider-Man, right? Doesn't he sit on like the fire escape?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's literally Spider-Man
Look,
can be
2
sitting
days in a row.
2 days in a
Comics
row.
are for boys, Molly.
What?
Sorry. Comics are for boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional over it. But like you can literally be sitting. You could literally be sitting on the fire escape stairs and like be like able to touch my window. That is how close it was. So right away I was like, "Oh my God, somebody's sitting there." There wasn't anybody sitting there, but in my mind they were. So then right away I crank them down, pull the blinds all the way down. Then I go to the next window that this one isn't the fire escape, so it doesn't have like stairs next to it. But I look out the window, and honestly, it's not that great of a view. So I was like, it's not like worth keeping open. But also, there's a building literally right next to it that like I could see into their windows, they can see into mine. So I shut it right away because I don't want to feel like anybody's watching me while I'm sleeping. Like, it's like literally, I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's like what it felt like. Like, that started ringing in my ears as soon as I walked in. So immediately I shut the windows. I made sure that they locked, that they were fully locked, everything. So yeah, right away. And I double locked my doors right away.
844-770-3776. That's Carbon's Talk text line. This is more. Share your hotel habits with us. One of the habits that I will not partake in is getting up at unforsaken hours to go work out at the hotel gym, like some of our teammates did. But I have access to Carbon World Health, and I'm missing Carbon World Health. So at least, Molly, today we walked from the Chicago Board of Trade to the ESPN Chicago studios, and I got some exercise in, but I'm hoping maybe tomorrow before our show, after we get back from Chicago, I'll be able to sneak over to Carbon World Health, get a good workout in, because I'm craving a good workout from Carbon World Health. So whether it is hydrofacials, whether it's semaglutide, hormone replacement treatment, so many great options for your health at Carbon World Health. Go to carbonworldhealth.com to learn more. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Okay, Jim, the phone's on. Say your take now about Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur.
Nope, that's a photo. That's a photo, not a video.
League sources are telling me that Jim Rutledge needs to hold his phone further back.
League sources tell me you guys need to learn to listen.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is?
GiveShelter.org.
One more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 100.5 ESPN.
Giannis going down the lane. Look out below. A big one-hand slam.
Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Despite missing Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves were able to dominate the Bucks on Tuesday night, winning 139-106. As boos rang out during the third quarter from Bucks fans, Giannis Antetokounmpo booed them back and even gave them a thumbs down. Here is the 2-time MVP after the game.
I've been doing the whole season. Whenever I get booed, I boo back. It doesn't matter. I play basketball for my teammates. I play basketball for myself and my family. When people don't believe in me, I don't tend to be with them. I tend to be against them. I tend to do what I'm here to do, what I'm good at, right? I think I'm like a maverick. I've always been that way.
The Bucks will look to put the boos behind them as they will be back on the road to take on the San Antonio Spurs on Thursday.
This has been your Milwaukee Basketball Report on Madison's home for Bucks basketball, 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. Right now, you can get Pella windows at a discount with Siding Unlimited. Yes, end-of-the-year pricing is a discount right before the 2026 price increases, saving you big money on your project right now. Buy now, install in spring, and lock in. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
They have been talking about an extension really for a couple of weeks now. It goes back. These talks didn't just get started. And they're going to continue. And there's been a disagreement on the length of that deal, what it would look like, and the money on that deal and what it would look like. And you'd like to think that the two sides who are both motivated to make it happen can figure out a compromise and allow him to stay in Green Bay.
That was Adam Schefter earlier today. She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. Primetime Lorshine back at the Everlight Solar Studio. We are at ESPN Chicago because we are in Chicago for our day jobs, which was a digital summit. We are here tomorrow some, Molly, but we will be back in Madison with Matt Hamilton tomorrow. And Rosie Rutledge will be making her way to the Everlight Solar Studio.
Damn it.
And not
to Rosie. Yeah. It's to the payoff.
So
does Ryan get his done too?
Were you part of the bet, Ryan?
I don't believe I was. I wasn't part of the last one. I wasn't going to get my face painted the first time around. So what bet are we talking about, guys? Too.
So she's going to pay off both bets. So Rosie
the
will come
first
in.
bet is getting my face painted from.
So the big news is Matt Hamilton will be there. So
unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
Matt and Molly will get their face painted by Rosie.
Yep.
And then she will also paint their nails.
And that is because the Packers lost to the Bears twice.
You know what?
In the last couple weeks.
We might be able to, because obviously I have a younger child, and Nola is not just going to be left home. So maybe Nola can work on the face painting, and Rosie can do the nails, or a little mix of both for efficiency purposes.
So what's your plan here? Are you like having them? Are you bringing them in, and they have to stay at the office until 6 o'clock?
So I'm not getting them. No. So my wife will bring them in, and we'll go get something to eat afterwards. So,
gotcha.
But Rosie doesn't get out of school, or doesn't get home from school till 4. Or gets picked up around that time. So they'll probably be in the 5 o'clock hour. And then
we're doing this on the air?
Yeah. So my thought was
that's not going to be distracting.
At least for the face painting, or maybe you just got one at a time. So that way Matt can miss a segment and Rosie can take the segment in the break to paint Matt's face and nails, and then vice versa. We'll figure that part out. But school does come first. I can't take her out of school just to paint your face and nails.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm not.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So she is already smarter than me, but she reads. You know what? One quick thing. You know what they stop doing when you get older is she's all excited she reads at a 12th grade level. They did a testing for her. Is that once you're out, that's the top grade, right? I don't have a grade level I read at. You read well you read as well as a 40-year-old. You know what I mean? There's no more levels after that. It's just kind of 12th grade level.
Do you care?
No, it's just kind of funny.
Okay. I've never thought about it because I don't care, but I think that you've thought about it because you care. Sad, Ryan? Am I right?
Competitor is one of my strengths here.
Ryan?
I was going to say you could be reading at a college level, right? A bachelor.
13th grade?
Yeah, well, cow pie high like you went to, Jim, maybe. But I just meant someone who's in college. You read a textbook or something. I don't know. Rosie reading at a 12th grade level when she's 12 is very impressive, though.
Yeah, she's a nerd. She loves to read. So she reads a ton. I mean that affectionately, but she loves to read. All right, so Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers are close to a deal. Terms are still being decided, which got me thinking, because Molly, you brought this up before, and Wildy did point out that we don't know for sure if LaFleur is the lowest paid coach in the NFC North, but there's a chance that he was because we saw.
I heard Willie this morning cite that he thinks he gets paid $9 million a year, which would be lower than O'Connell, would be lower than, I believe, Dan Campbell, and definitely lower than Ben Johnson.
Yes, you're right on all three of those. So LaFleur, rightfully so, wants to get paid. And honestly, if I'm him, a little bit back paid. Like, you had a sweetheart deal paying me $9 million. Salaries for coaches jumped a ton. Ben Johnson comes in unproven at $15 million.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he should get back pay. That's
not back pay, but
is.
like...
No, just because the salary rates increased while you already had your contract signed does not mean that you should get paid the difference.
If I'm LaFleur, though, you don't get paid the difference. But if I'm LaFleur, I'm coming in and asking to be paid the highest amount of any coach in the NFL.
Potentially, because then in 2 years, Kevin O'Connell and Dan Campbell, assuming that they're still with the same teams, are going to jump you again.
Yes, much like a quarterback. So our signing limited poll question, 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. List is more. Does Matt LaFleur deserve to be the highest paid coach in the NFL?
In the NFL? No.
No?
No.
Are you saying in college football? You were like in the NFL?
No, I'm saying because
football league?
No, okay, both of you.
I was
I'm not going to say
you.
Because we were just talking about the NFC North. Okay, so I'm saying in the entire NFL,
Gotcha.
Ryan.
Okay,
you do not want to be on Molly's bad side today.
Yeah, don't mess with me. Do you think any of us? Do you think he should be paid higher than Kyle Shanahan? No, we've talked about Kyle Shanahan has eaten his lunch.
Yes,
year after year after year.
Continue.
No, I right. You can agree. What are you going to say?
But like Jordan Love gets paid more than quarterbacks. He's not better than. So you brought it up earlier. Like coaches just get paid on when their contracts come up and they're going to jump in front.
I guess you get paid on the scale that it is right now, but like.
I don't know if it's necessarily that way with head coaches. I mean, looking at the, I believe it was Spot Track released the highest paid head coaches in the NFL early in the 2025 season. Now, this was obviously before Jim Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin both, stepped away from their jobs. John Harbaugh, excuse me. They were both paid, along with Sean Payton and Andy Reid, around $18 to $20 million a year. But even like Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan were more in the $15 million range with Nick Sirianni, Mike Vrabel right below that. So I don't know if it's necessarily based off of like when you're getting like paid, like the cycle per se, whereas more I think it's almost like seniority, like who's been around the longest typically gets paid the most.
But either way, Shanahan would get paid.
What was Pete Carroll getting paid with the Raiders?
I don't know.
Because he's obviously been around for God knows how long.
Yes.
It's a good question.
It showed.
Good question.
But regardless, I agree with your point, but I don't know how. Like, it's weird that LaFleur is not a top 5 coach, but he has every right to ask to be a top 5 paid coach.
Okay. I'm fine if he's around. I mean, and I don't care how much money he gets paid. Genuinely don't care because, as we've talked about, it doesn't affect the cap. It literally doesn't affect the team's money at all. I don't care. So, but like the names you just listed off, to me, he should fall around Sean McVay. Like he should fall around those kind of guys. He should be higher than Vrabel. Like he should
be higher than Ben Johnson. I mean, he's done more.
I mean, the number I have in my head is like $15 million. That seems totally fair. He shouldn't be as high as Andy Reid. He obviously hasn't deserved that.
The number, if I'm him, I'm asking for is 18. Like double me.
And then what are you willing to? And then are you willing to negotiate down?
I mean, I would say I'm coming at 21 and pay me 18.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm going higher than Andy Reid, pay me 18. We'll call it square. Because let me ask you this question, and you can chime in 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talking text line. List is more. Our signing limited poll question is: does Matt LaFleur deserve to be the highest paid coach in the NFL? And would you risk losing him over not making him the highest paid coach in the NFL?
No, especially with what's on the market right now. Yes. Not a chance.
That's the biggest thing. And that's in his favor. That's why, again, if I'm him, 100%. I'm like, pay me.
You can negotiate hard, for sure. And, I mean, even when John Harbaugh was on the market, yeah, he was the most interesting one and the one that I would take if I had to take somebody. But, like, even then, I'm like, I'd still choose Matt LaFleur over him.
That with Harbaugh, it was more of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Like, do you just want a different face and name in here that'll probably end up in the same place, just a different way?
Yeah, no, totally. I'm not willing to lose Matt LaFleur over money, especially when it's money that doesn't freaking matter. It does not matter to us as fans. Now, if it did, that's a different question. If it did affect the salary cap and it did affect how the team can get other players, that's a different question. But it doesn't. So, no, I'm not willing to lose Matt LaFleur over any amount of money. I don't care.
All right, so let's take a quick break here. Molly, tell us about Zoa, because I know that you desperately needed the energy. I think you found it.
I desperately did need the energy after being in a conference room for about, 8-9 hours today, whatever it was. But if you're looking for an energy drink that actually supports your wellness goals, Zoa Energy is the answer. It has natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants for a clean, focused boost without the jitters. It's actually vegan, gluten-free, and it comes in a variety of bold flavors. So if you're looking to pick up some Zoa Energy for yourself, head over to zoaenergy.com to learn more. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think, when they got to the NFC Championship games, they had buys.
One seeds?
Yeah, they were buys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Semantics.
Facts sometimes get you. No, those are facts.
No, it's a technical fact.
Take
Semantical facts.
I'm not going to do it. Technical fact? You mean facts?
Yes.
All right, let's go to Brett
Technically,
Madison.
you're right.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like Scotty Bar, New Paradise Lounge, Paul's Neighborhood Bar, and the Silver Eagle.
Molly Brown here for Metro Kia of Madison. Metro Kia is Madison's trusted Kia dealership, and they are home to the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Looking to purchase, finance, or service your vehicle? Metro Kia of Madison is the place to go. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned Kia, you can browse their extensive inventory and find this month's specials at metrokiaofmadison.com. That's metrokiaofmadison.com. Find your new vehicle at your trusted Kia dealership on the east side of Madison today.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Ben Brust here for Zimbrick European. New year, new Audi. The search for your new Audi begins at Audi Madison, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road. Receive 2.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. Offer is only available until February 2nd. Check out AudiMadison.com to browse and see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
The Bucky Badger Student Mascot Fund was created to support the amazing student athletes who bring the best mascot in the world to life.
Hey, this is Gene Cho, Bucky from 03 to 05. Most memorable moment? Definitely getting arrested at a football game for crowd surfing as Bucky. Oof, maybe not the best shining moment for Bucky.
Your donation will help fund new scholarships to ensure that the rich tradition of Bucky lives on. Learn more at supportbucky.org. That's supportbucky.org.
Evan Cohen on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Whether you need HVAC installs, maintenance, upgrades, or repairs, Shackelford is ready to serve you today. Inquire at shackelfordheating.com.
There's a lot to address with you guys. I always appreciate you guys having me on every other week. I also have learned clearly none of you ever listen to our show.
From Madison to the Big Apple.
You can have an elite defender, quarterback tackler.
Matt, do you think that Josh Jacobs will be the best ball runner in the league this year?
I'm not the QB whisperer. I'm just a whisperer. Yeah.
The second that red light goes off, he's like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? Hey, what are you doing? What's the topics for tomorrow noon? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Let's go. I have to take a call with an affiliate. Bye.
It's time time for Evan Cohen on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I mean, he does that in segment too sometimes.
That's true.
Here's the thing about Caleb Williams that you guys need to know.
That's good. Good job.
He doesn't need a pat on the back.
He's not you. Well, who's a good co-host?
Evan Cohen, who co-hosts Unsportsmanlike right here on ESPN Radio.
Brought to you by Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Whether you need HVAC installs, maintenance, upgrades, or repairs, Shackelford is ready to serve you today.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge with you. We are at the ESPN Chicago studios. Primetime Wollersheim back at the Everlight Solar studios. And we are thrilled to be joined by Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. Evan, how you doing?
Great. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Not quite the buzz I was expecting to see in Chicago so far, Molly. We thought we'd see Bears stuff everywhere.
Nowhere. You would think that the Bears have been here before.
They have. You know what's interesting? So Courtney Cronin, who covers the Bears for ESPN and ESPN Chicago, has been filling in because Chris Canty, our normal co-host, of course, with Michelle Smallman and I, his wife had a baby last week, which is awesome, and he's been taking time with the baby. So Courtney's been in. We realized Courtney had a moment today. I can't get my camera centered here. What is going on? There we go. She had a moment today where she had this realization where she's like, wait, I don't know anything that's going on in the world. Like, how did I miss this, that, the other thing? We were talking about Hillary Duff and the beef with Ashley Tisdale.
Oh, juicy.
Hillary Duff's new song.
I don't know that part.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to bring that up other than that. Anyway, so
Molly's checked out now. She's going to go.
I'm going to look.
Now, if you don't know, you're going to see the lyrics, and you're then going to be very thrown off for the rest of your life, maybe. Anyway.
Lizzie McGuire.
So,
just kidding.
Anyway, the point is, so Courtney, we realized she's so not used to what's happening right now, which is covering a playoff team versus covering a coaching search.
Right.
Which, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know when, but maybe soon, maybe today, maybe not today. I feel like there's clarity coming soon for the team that you guys care the most. Well, the audience cares the most about.
Do you think they're going to do a Friday news dump so then they just kind of think they can bury it? Or what do you think is going to happen there, Evan?
I think it could happen as early as today. But here's the thing, Molly. I don't know the direction it's going to go. I don't know if LaFleur stays.
What's your inkling? Like, what do you think?
Okay, so I have a weird thought on this, which is I am wondering what happened. You looked at the lyrics?
No. It's you got Teams messages going. You got Outlook messages coming through. Jim thinks it's him, but I think it's you.
No, it's me.
Okay.
Everything's down. Okay, so I've been wondering something. Not who he is, not how he presents. Why do people think Jeff Hafley's good?
Thank you.
That's the stance of this show, but yes.
Okay. Maybe he is, and maybe I'm wrong, but why is he so obviously a head coaching candidate other than how he presents, how he carries himself, and who he seems to be? Which, by the way, A+ all around. The way he looks, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, the way that people like Jason Wilde and others have talked about him, this guy seems like the greatest guy ever. That's awesome. That doesn't mean he should get a head coaching interview in the National Football League. And the reason that I bring him up is if I were the Packers, I'm wondering something. Can I kill two birds with one stone? Can I maybe try to wait this out as long as possible, hope Hafley gets a job elsewhere, give LaFleur the extension he wants, but on my terms, which is I'm picking the defensive coordinator because I need some nasty. Because I know the moment I go to you and I say I want to make a change, Matt, we now have a problem. Now we have a problem. If I can wait it out, I don't think this is going to last this long, but this is how I'm thinking about it. If I could theoretically wait this out and hope Hafley gets a job somewhere else, then I could step in and say, my hire, not yours. Does that make any sense what I'm saying?
Yes, because we're trying to figure out what is going on. And assistance could be part of it, what's holding it up. It could be the money, because Wilde said today on Wilde and Tausch that LaFleur, he believes, makes around $9 million a year, which would be the lowest in the NFC North. If I'm LaFleur, I'm starting at you double my pay. I should get paid more than Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell because I've done more than them. And so, and if you went out, he'd be the number one coaching candidate and he would get a ton of money out in the coaching market as a head coach immediately.
But Jim, you want to do a little quick exercise here? If you guys know the answer to this, it won't be as fun. Do you know over the last 4 years the Packers' record, including the postseason?
Over the last 4 years?
Last four, prime time. Look it up.
10,
Wait till
10,
prime
9.
time.
37?
Just let prime time. Yes.
28.
And?
That's
No.
too much math, Evan. 37 wins, and
Prime
I
time.
don't know what the losses are.
Beep, boop, bop,
Prime
bop,
time.
beep. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Including playoff. Somebody did this with me today, and I was like, no, you must have that wrong. Like, what do you mean? When you're saying that LaFleur should get his pay doubled, that's where you start? Based on what?
If I'm
Based
LaFleur,
on
there's no other candidates out there currently that would be a better hire than LaFleur. So the open market, if he got let go, he would
The
get
Packers
paid.
need him.
The Steelers and the Ravens would call on him immediately. I think the Packers need LaFleur more than LaFleur needs the Packers.
I think LaFleur does not need the Packers. I think he would get a great job immediately, specifically in Tennessee and Atlanta. But you just brought up better jobs, Baltimore, obviously, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I've been saying about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a better career. It's not the great job right now. Like, you're not going to go there upon arrival. But, like, you'll have 10 years to figure this out. So it's a better career than it is job. And Jim and I both have been around the Rooney family. Like, it's salt of the earth kind of people. Like, what people portray them to be is what they are. So if Matt LaFleur to ever get that job, he's around great people and the way that they operate. But, like, the weird thing is, like, you guys are saying keep him not because he's good, but because you don't believe they can find someone better. Or not because he's great. He is obviously good.
Yeah.
Did we have the
I
record
think-
yet?
Prime time?
So the Packers are 37-30-1 over the last 4 years in the regular season, and then with 3 playoff games as well, they would be 41-33-1.
3 playoff games? They haven't won 3 playoff games in the last 4 years.
4
Yeah,
playoff
you just
games,
gave them
excuse me.
extra wins. Yeah, you
4
just gave them
playoff
extra
games.
wins.
You're right.
Yeah, but they
yes.
didn't win those. They won one.
They won
against
one.
Cowboys.
Yes, excuse me. 38-33-1 over the last 4 years.
And that is double pay? No division wins?
But right now, he's underpaid. We can all agree with that, right? Especially when you compare him to the rest of the coaches in just the NFC North. We kind of went through it, right? Ben Johnson, $13 million. Dan Campbell, 13. Kevin O'Connell, 13. Dan Campbell, 16. I think that's what we said.
They're all
around there.
Yes, yeah.
More than him. They're in the double digits, and it doesn't sound like he is.
Right. Okay, so let's do the compare and the contrast. Right now, all of the coaches in the NFC North are free agents. Every one of them. And they all have to stay in the NFC North. And the Packers have the first pick in the NFC North coaching draft. Who are they picking?
Matt LaFleur.
No
I do.
chance in
No.
hell.
Are you kidding?
No.
How?
No chance in hell. You know why you're not picking Matt LaFleur? I'm going to tell you why you're not picking Matt LaFleur. Because you've had Matt LaFleur. And you know what you feel like if you're the Packers right now? Like you're not tough. And you feel like you can get pushed around.
Oh, so you need somebody that's going to bite at the kneecaps or what?
Yeah.
That's it?
You're inevitably
You just kicked Dan
overcompensate.
Campbell's ass twice this season.
But I didn't say Dan Campbell was going to go one, Molly.
Okay, well, we're
I
talking
didn't
about
say
toughness.
Dan Campbell was gonna
Okay,
go.
Ben Johnson. You think Ben Johnson after 1 year?
I think all 3 of them I'd rather have than Matt LaFleur right now. All
Really?
3. Kevin O'Connell has overachieved more than LaFleur has. Because I've had LaFleur, I now feel inclined to feel like this team needs Ben Johnson or Campbell. If I did not have Matt LaFleur, I may feel like Matt LaFleur was the guy. But I feel like, as an outside observer of this team, they're not grimy, they're not nasty, they're not tough. They're not going to beat the crap out of you. And this is coming from someone that is a wimp, a loser, overweight, and incredibly insecure. So I get pot calling the kettle black. But from a football team perspective, the Green Bay Packers don't feel like they're going to kick your butt.
Okay, but I'm not getting that vibe from Kevin O'Connell either, though.
Yeah,
Only
but
two that you think are going to get it from is Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson.
Molly, who did KOC hire as his defensive coordinator?
Defensive coordinator? Brian LaFleur.
Who's been what from Brooklyn, where he's from, growing up on the streets, making himself into something like he has, he's going to kick your you-know-what. And you know what Jeff Hafley's going to do? Try to out-scheme you, which is great. Class act. He's not going to try to kick your butt.
Yeah.
They're missing something.
So you think that, because I know this is the Packer fans' dream scenario, is that LaFleur goes and they promote Hafley to head coach.
Oh, God.
I as a Bears fan, that's all I want.
I don't know.
I want that to happen more than anything else in the world.
It's because I think it's literally, do you guys remember when Tom Brady, last season, said, Matt LaFleur says that he spends, I don't know, $100 a week on his appearance or whatever it was? I think that really ticked Packers fans off, and now that's the main thing that they critique. I'm not kidding either. I wish I was kidding, but
right.
Genuinely, I think that is part of Packers fans' problem with Matt LaFleur is because they say that he spends too much time manicuring his look instead of game planning for whatever game, which I think is totally
which is obviously ridiculous.
Right. Yes,
it's obviously ridiculous. But I understand the relatability factor. If you're saying the Midwest mentality, you can't be pretty, right? You can't you need. Let's be honest. There's no human being made for the Green Bay Packers more than Brett Favre was, right? You need the Wrangler genes to not care about your appearance at all.
Yep.
Yeah, hunting, fishing, but guess what? There's a lot of people who live in and are from this great state of Wisconsin who are also pretty and care about what they look like and are manicured in many ways. That doesn't impact your coaching. That's just the most ridiculous thing. But I get what you're saying well, then why were they so quick to run Mike McCarthy out of town, who not only feels like the Packers, still lives in Green Bay?
But you touched on it earlier, the press conferences. McCarthy kind of hemmed and hawed. LaFleur seems soft in the press. And this is, I don't think he's soft. I think LaFleur is a great coach. Like I said, as a Bears fan, fire him. I love it. Move on. But when I look at it, Hafley, and I've been there, I've covered bad coaches who gave great press conferences. And Hafley, I don't know if he's a good or bad coach.
Who's number one in that power ranking? Because you just teased something. Now I'm curious, Jim.
Well, I didn't want to. It's Randy Shannon from University of Miami. His when he spoke, I'm like, all right, I'll go play. You don't want me, but I'll go play for you. I didn't reference him because nobody knows who he is because he was a terrible coach.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't know if it was a Wisconsin-based coach.
But he was so. Yes, he was so good. But he was a terrible coach. And I don't know if Hafley will be or not, but Jeff Hafley, he talks football talk, and he gives off the vibe closer to Campbell.
That LaFleur looks. He doesn't have a hair out of place. He has,
exactly.
Clean,
that's what I think too. He has a slick fade every single day.
He says football things and he pounds the table.
And he says, "We'll see you next week."
Yeah.
Boom. No, he's a talker, and I guarantee he aces interviews. Exactly. No, they didn't just lose. They got their asses kicked. They got 25 points scored on them in the fourth freaking quarter. How bad do you...
All points scored by the Bears offense. It wasn't pick sixes or anything.
And after they lost, Micah Parsons, they never did anything. What?
Good for you. No, good for you, because you're a Packers fan, and you have a huge platform, and you're taking this team to task, because what happened at the end of the season, based on expectations, was not okay. And, even, I think it was today on our show, it was today on our show, that someone said, I don't remember who said it, but, is next year the referendum on Jordan Love? I said, next year? I thought this year was. How many years down? Oh, yeah.
This year was.
How many years down the road? But how many years down the road does he get the referendum year? We know he's really good, and he had a great play. He had 4 touchdowns in that game. But, next year's the year we decide? I thought that was this year.
No, this was the decision year, and honestly, if this is who he is, I'm happy with it. Obviously, there could be better things of the fourth quarter and all that stuff. I get it. But, to me, he's a good quarterback, and he's here to stay for a while, and I'm totally good with that. The problem this year, once they lost Micah Parsons, they were not able to change anything. They had no answer for losing Micah Parsons, which I understand is you're replacing such a massive guy, but, we've talked about it before. If you didn't pick up Micah Parsons at the end of August, this was what the defense was this season. That was the answer. That is the defense. And Jeff Hafley wasn't good enough to make this defense capable of being great.
So let me ask you both this, because it kind of dances around the Goody question as well. that if Jordan Love, let's say he's closer to Jared Goff than he is Aaron Rodgers, do you need to add more playmakers around Jordan Love to help him elevate? And defensively, does Goody hold more responsibility than having one guy that can make the whole thing go? When that guy goes, then Rashawn Gary's worthless, and Lucas Van Ness is worthless, and Keyshawn Nixon is terrible. Like, some of this should go on Goody for either not recognizing what Jordan Love is and not recognizing you have more holes on defense than just one guy.
But Jim, you know what? I'm glad you brought up that comp. It actually, in a way, proves a point that I'm trying to make. And I understand the Lions haven't won the Super Bowl, but Jared Goff seems really nice. Jared Goff is California cool, right? Like people question him a little bit with the Rams. When Jared Goff was paired with nasty, the best of Jared Goff came out. Whether it's nasty players like Penei Sewell, and I mean nasty on the field. Penei Sewell's a good guy, right? Like Frank Ragnow, this center who just recently retired, like is nasty in there. And all of a sudden, you're like, all right, if he's that guy, we all have to be this, or we need versions of that. If you guys love Jordan Love, as you should, and Molly says, I'm happy with Jordan Love. I know who he is now, and maybe he's Jared Goff, and I look at that as a compliment, not an insult.
Yeah.
Well, then you need if he's not going to be Brady-like and rip your heart out, or Favre-like and try to rip your heart out with that nasty, well, you're going to need to get some people around him that are willing to do that are going to literally try to knock Ben Johnson verbally over, right? You're going to come at us with that? We're not going to accept that. Because Love is quiet. LaFleur is relatively quiet and nice. Halfley, to me, says all the right things, but seemingly is not Rex Ryan out there. You almost need a Rex Ryan. You need a Barry Alvarez.
Yeah.
You need Barry Alvarez is going to sit there. You think Barry Alvarez is going to let Ben Johnson say what he said about him? He may not say a word, but Barry Alvarez is going to sit back and say, I am going to crush this guy. And it ain't.
Absolutely
and we are never
ridiculous.
Well, to your point, Barry
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Boo in a bar. I was booing a bar.
Go boo in a bar.
You were. But to your point, Barry Alvarez talked about whether it's the toughness part of it, but he said that, hey, he plenty of times, and Derek Engler said the same thing, said bleep the Gophers and all that kind of stuff in the locker room. So Barry did bring that toughness. He just didn't put it out on social media.
Amen.
But it still goes back to, and Molly, you can hop on this too, of I still put it on Goody of those type of players you're talking about are closer to 30. And Goody has some sort of allergy to paying players who maybe bring that intangible, and you find that balance of young up-and-coming player, but have some veteran grit on the team. And sometimes that grit comes from, and Tauscher talked about it, Wildy and Tausch, of, hey, at the end of his career, he was kind of physically past his prime, but he still brought that grit and that toughness and those mental fortitude for those moments so you don't pee down your leg against the Bears twice in 3 weeks. So, I think LaFleur could use help and love with vets in the room, as you're touching on there. But, Evan, that goes back to Goody needs to do a better job.
That's interesting. So you're saying that part of the fault is the job of the general manager is to KYP, know your personnel, and you feel like Goody, we could sit there and say, well, you didn't have another tight end like Tucker Kraft, but it's more of he didn't have someone that's going to punch you in the face on his team.
Yeah. Charles Woodson.
I mean, there's an argument.
Backers out of him. Yeah.
Listen, we'll all watch the playoffs this weekend. And I'm a Patriots fan, so I hope it doesn't play out this way. But you'll watch the Texans defense, you'll be like, oh, my God, these guys are insane. Including a guy that went to Jim's college, Steve Alshire, who will literally try to rip your head off. And Canty says it on our show all the time. He says, I want a couple of guys on my team with a rap sheet.
Yeah.
Because, if you guys have seen Chris, you've been around Chris, he played like a madman on the field, but not wild and crazy. But he's as kind and gentle as could be. He's an astute professional, right? And he's going to out-scheme you, outwork you. But he wanted a couple of guys behind him as a defensive lineman that were crazy people. Because in those moments, those are the guys that do those things. And the Packers don't have that. Do you feel confident right now that a player next year, first game against the Bears, will go over and just start screaming at Ben Johnson before the game? Because in a weird way, I want that.
It'd be Keyshawn.
You think Draymond
be the worst?
But if people don't like Draymond Green, I love Draymond Green.
I love
Draymond Green before the game next year would start jawing at Ben Johnson in his face to try to get everybody riled up because he's like, this ain't happening anymore.
Well, I was going to say that's actually been a conversation piece, too, is when Jordan Love got that hit that gave him the concussion in the second Bears game this season. Like, there were no players that went after, what's his name? Austin
Booker.
Yes. Nobody went after him. And, like, that's been a conversation piece that I've heard various places. Like, does that signify the kind of culture that Matt LaFleur has in Green Bay? Or is it because they're all young guys that they don't want to then get penalized if they do go after him?
Right, and Molly, let's also be clear. None of the three of us, just for everybody listening to ESPN Madison right now, none of the three of us are endorsing bad behavior, actually committing crimes to have a rap sheet, or trying to hurt people at all in any way, shape, or form. What we're simply saying is proof of life in those moments of like, this ain't okay.
Right.
So we all saw, and I'm only using it because we just saw the game, but we all saw the Bears last year look lackadaisical. There was plenty of reports out of here. The offensive lineman didn't pick up Caleb Williams. The team seemed disconnected. Guys would walk off the field mid-play. Ben Johnson came in, and maybe it's a different coach, maybe it's different coordinators that the Packers could use here, but Ben Johnson came in, and then you got Luther Burden saying when the Packers and Bears were gathering at the C this last game before the game, they asked him, why'd you go over? He goes, I don't know. I saw my teammates there, and I said, I have to get involved. And a bunch of other people came over. And I don't somehow, and Tasha talked about it too, somehow the Packers have lost their edge in that rivalry, but I think overall, and I think Goody, along with LaFleur and the assistants, they're all culpable. Like, LaFleur could be scapegoated in this, but I think it has a lot to do with the roster building, too. You can't have the youngest roster over and over and over again and then expect an edge.
So if they run it back as is, same defensive coordinator, same head coach, same GM, same quarterback, is it
that's the
same
definition
result?
of insanity?
Yep.
I'm asking you guys. You guys are around.
Expecting a different result.
Molly?
Yeah, but you guys are way more than I am.
I am. My biggest problem with Matt LaFleur comes from the staff that he keeps, because I don't think Adam Stenovich is the answer as an offensive coordinator. I'm not a Jeff Hafley fan. I'm not saying he's bad. I think he was dealt the bad card of you lost Micah Parsons. That was your defense. But, like, how many other people had injuries in the league, and you still figure it out. You figure out a way to do it. So,
right. So based on that logic, every single team should hire Robert Saleh over Jeff Hafley if they're considering it, because he lost everyone.
We're actually on that boat. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I said this last
time. And shame on the Packers for letting him out of the building.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was there with them last year, Robert Saleh.
Yep. Don't worry, the Packers have Nathaniel Hackett back in the building, too, at the end of the season. What the hell are we doing?
Oh, my God.
I can't.
Yes, I'll say this. If they ran it back with the exact same coaching staff, I think they miss the playoffs next year.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Unfortunately.
But then think about it. I asked you guys a question. Are you guys okay with the idea of Goody, LaFleur, Love, Hafley all back next year? And you said no. So how does one of them go without firing someone, which you said you don't want him fired? So it goes back to the original point. I wonder if part of maybe this is an intentional delay by the Packers to hope that Jeff Hafley gets a head coaching job somewhere else so they can make that change without having to make that change. Now, the counter to that is I'm dead wrong and they want Jeff Hafley to actually be their head coach.
God, I hope not.
Please. Evan, thank you so much. We appreciate actually all the content we'll be able to use after that. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Evan Cohen on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Whether you need HVAC installs, maintenance, upgrades, or repairs, Shackelford is ready to serve you today. Inquire at shackelfordheating.com. You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. Momentum carries on. Wisconsin men's hoops riding a 3-game win streak. Former Badger Freddie Owens on the confidence the streak gives the Badgers, with March just around the corner.
I'm seeing a lot of resilience in this team, and that's what it takes, especially if you want to compete and win. They took care of business against UCLA, and it has spearheaded into a nice little win streak with a couple of huge wins, that does wonders for team morale and confidence.
Get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. With exclusive features and customized for every home, Pella provides the highest quality products at a price you can afford. Go to PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com.
Home is where the heart is, and at the heart of every home is a warm furnace. Let Shackelford Heating and Cooling ensure your residence receives the best Dane County has to offer. HVAC repair since 1986, their experienced contractors are Carrier certified, specializing in replacements and service for residential customers. Plus, they offer affordable financing and energy-saving solutions. Schedule your install or maintenance evaluation today at shackelfordheating.com. Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Quality work guaranteed.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Hey, it's Kelly Sheffield, Wisconsin Badgers volleyball head coach. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center Update brought to you by The Jump Around, a Badgers dedicated show. Tune in to Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for all things Wisconsin Badgers. The Green Bay Packers contract negotiations with head coach Matt LaFleur continue 5 days following their postseason loss. ESPN insider Adam Schefter provided an update on what he's hearing with LaFleur and the Packers when he joined ESPN's Get Up this morning.
They have been talking about an extension really for a couple of weeks now. It goes back. These talks didn't just get started. And they're going to continue. And there's been a disagreement on the length of that deal, what it would look like, and the money on that deal and what it would look like.
Hear more from Shefty's appearance and stay up to date on all things Packers this offseason over at ESPN.com. Also listen back to Unsportsmanlike's Evan Cohen, who just appeared on Jim, Matt, and Molly. Scroll back on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel to watch that live appearance. And then tonight on ESPN Madison, we got Prep Mania High School Boys Basketball with Wanakee at Monona Grove. 6:45 p.m. broadcast start on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And then Bucks Spurs on the road tonight. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. right here on 100.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me. I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
So she actually dated a guy that plays for the Texans.
Yes, she was
Yes.
recently, because Dance with the Stars just wrapped end of November, and in the last episode, her boyfriend Bernard Berrien, who both my co-hosts
Braxton Berrios.
Bernard.
Sorry, Bernard Berrien is a former Bear
Who
player.
the hell is Bernard?
Bernard,
A dog? First name Saint?
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jim.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the ESPN Chicago studio alongside Molly Brown. Actually, more across from Molly Brown. Primetime Warsheim is back at the Everlight Solar Studio. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Car Talk text line. List is more. You can see us in the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And we have a side unlimited poll question, which is we were asking you, does Matt LaFleur deserve to be the highest paid coach in the NFL? Molly, we got some text?
We do have some text. Earlier, we were asking the question if you hang the Do Not Disturb sign at your hotel room, because Jim doesn't, and I do, because I don't want anybody coming in my room or touching my stuff. Corey in Argyle, is that a place?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Corey in Argyle.
He 1 minute to win it yesterday because you went under on that 9 head coach vacancies.
Did he pick under or did he pick over?
He was stuck with the under, though he did tell me on the phone that if he had a choice to pick, he would have gone under.
All right. Rude, Corey. I've actually been crushing it when Matt Hamilton isn't here to
we've
block
hosted
my brain.
as many shows with Matt LaFleur this year
That's
than
fair.
we have with
That is
Hamilton.
fair. Corey in Argyle says, definitely hanging the Do Not Disturb sign as soon as I get to the hotel room. I dislike having random people in the rooms. I would ask the front desk for more towels if there were not any, if I was there for longer than a day. The Adam in Madison says, Molly, you don't bring a toiletries bag? My wife gave me one and my toothbrush and all of that stays in it and goes in my suitcase when I leave the room. One, this isn't me that left all my crap on the vanity for other people to clean up. Like
I
Jim.
have a toiletries.
This was Jim.
I actually have multiple bags.
Toiletry bags. I actually don't have a toiletries bag. I just put in a clear Ziploc bag because
for plane travel.
What?
For plane travel?
No, for this time, because in my mind anything's gonna explode, and I want it to explode I've had shampoo bottles explode. I've had things explode that I'm like, I just want it in a sealed case, so then it's, but I don't have an actual bag. But anyways, no. So I'm not the slob here. Jim is the slob. So Jim has a toiletries bag that he then doesn't use. Also, the fact that you put your toiletries bag back in your suitcase, do you just repack every time that you leave the room? That's wild to me. Not you.
Yeah.
The Adam in Madison.
Yes.
Rob in Madison said he does something inappropriate, so I'm not reading that one. Brandon in Tulsa, moving over to the football conversation we've been having about Matt LaFleur. Brandon in Tulsa says, hey, gang, I was rewatching the highlights of the Packers-Bears game, and I think there's a good chance the Bears' offense is better than the Pack going forward, especially if LaFleur can't figure out how to use his weapons better, i.e. Matthew Golden. That was me that added that part. Packers need to wake up and pay Matt what he wants so he can get back to work because the Bears are for real. And the Adam in Madison again says, what's the average salary of the 14 coaches that made the playoffs this year? Give him that plus $3 million.
Sounds like his agent.
I wonder what the average is.
I don't know. Maybe Ryan can figure that out. He's got the coach's thing from is it Spot Track?
It was actually Sportico, and they only list the top 11, unfortunately. So.
And those 11 didn't make the playoffs?
Well, not all of them.
I did see an interesting stat, about the quarterbacks. If you see that, outside of Brock Purdy.
Where they're all from? That was the dumbest graphic I've ever seen.
No.
It had no relevance. There was a graphic that a different place posted, and it put all of the quarterbacks that are in the playoffs right now, and it was their home states, and it was where they ended up playing high school football. And it was is your state represented? I was like, this is the dumbest you-know-what I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was going for. I believe that the majority, actually, I think everyone but Brock Purdy was a first or second round pick as far as quarterbacks left, and most of them were first round picks in the NFL playoffs.
Oh, all the quarterbacks from the same draft that Jordan Love was in 2020 all didn't make it.
Wow.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, they all didn't make it. Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
else is in there?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence
Yeah.
wasn't in that draft. Yeah, never mind. I was
Joe
gonna say-
Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Yep.
Who are other ones? Yeah,
Tua.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Wow. And
So what do you want to tell us that Justin Herbert is better than I've actually been wanting to have this fight with you now that I saw how bad the Chargers played the other day. I'm
Wow.
like, I just want to fight with Jim about Justin Herbert being better than Jordan Love. Eat crow, Jim. Swallow that crow whole.
how am I eating crow? Jordan Love and Justin Herbert are the same
No,
quarterback.
they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you're right. Justin's done more.
You're right. Their offensive lines both suck. So there's something that
And
they haven't
Justin
come-
hasn't
Justin
won a
has not
playoff
done
game.
more. He has not won a playoff game. Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
Jordan's
you.
won one.
Okay.
So what?
well,
It's more than
okay.
zero.
Okay.
It's more.
More than zero.
Yeah, it is. It's
All right.
fact-
God,
actual
all I want.
Oh, but I
That's
forgot
actual
Jim
factual.
Harbaugh was going to come in and he was completely going to change that organization and make Justin Herbert the quarterback to fear in the NFL. Right. I forgot about that, Jim. Let's not fight about that. Let's save that for another day. Unless you want to do it right now.
Savage.
Jeez.
Ryan? Where do you want to go here?
Well, I'm just marking this down because if Caleb,
I want to fight now.
Dear diary.
because if Caleb wins this weekend, he'll have more playoff victories and more NFC North titles.
Oh,
than
we know
Jordan
that.
Love.
And if Matt LaFleur gets fired, you're going to say, oh, the Bears got Matt LaFleur fired.
no, I
we
won't
know.
say that one. I won't say that one.
Why?
Yes, you will.
No, honestly,
That one.
if
He's
Matt
just
LaFleur
thinking
gets
about it. He's
fired-
like, snap.
he's just you're like inceptioning thoughts into my brain now.
Oh, straw man. I forgot. Sorry.
I didn't say straw man. I said inception. You're giving me thoughts. I didn't think of that one.
Straw woman. Thank you.
She's emotional, too. Have an opinion.
You are actually a little bit emotional.
I am. This iced Americano or whatever the hell it is has been hitting.
Good.
What? Okay.
Also, Jim said, Ryan, do you agree with this? He said on the walk here, he was like, I just need to find a way to piss you off because you have a better show when you're mad. I'm like, is this a joke?
Oh, that's an
Do
interesting
you agree?
motivation. Interesting
Tell me.
motivation tactic, Jim. You're like a boxing trainer, being like, I gotta get mad before they get in the ring. Come on, Rock.
Tell
Come
me.
on, he's gonna
Like,
take it
Ryan,
all.
do you agree with
Like
him?
Matador.
Like a matador. Wow.
I wave a red flag around to get Molly.
You wave
worked
a
up.
Bears flag with your
Right,
face
yeah,
on it.
I
Yeah.
shot that bull 2
Honestly,
days
that would
later.
probably work.
Ryan, all
Is
I
there a
have
way
to
I can
do
mute
is
you in real
all I
life?
have to do is exist in the world
That's not
around
wrong.
Molly, and then she
Oh
is
my
seeing
God.
red.
Actually,
Not
no.
hard.
You know what? You just jogged a memory from this morning. Ryan. Dude, when people
Molly.
jitter when they're sitting next to you, does it drive you bonkers?
Oh, I can only imagine when you guys were sitting in that 3-hour-long lecture about digital advertising. The
I'm
amount
surprised
of
she didn't
jittering.
strangle me.
Oh my God.
I-
His legs were bouncing and then they would stop. And then they were bouncing and then they would stop.
Okay,
And then they
that-
were bouncing
okay,
and then they
yes.
would stop. And then I can see it. I can
that-
see it out of the corner of my eye. His water bottle, he has it open on the table. So his water bottle's out shaking around all over the place. And then it's like I can hear it through the ground. The ground, you can just like feel
Through
it
the
like
ground?
yeah, like you know, like your senses are all
Oh, like the
connected. or something.
vibrations? Is he a T-Rex? What is
No,
this?
there's
Jurassic
like, but like
Park?
literally, there was vibrations. I could feel it on the desk. I could feel it everywhere.
I
I
don't
was
think
just
you
like
got the reference, Jim.
the T-Rex,
The T-Rex vibrations, the water. You didn't get any of that,
Jurassic
did
Park.
you?
Jurassic Park.
Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Do. Well, I mean, yes, but no, but yeah.
What?
Yes,
But
but, no,
anyways.
but yeah. There you go. Yep.
That's
okay, you
actual
guys,
factual.
you can't ask if somebody's seen Jurassic Park because there's 50,000 Jurassic Park.
The
movies.
Jurassic Park.
The first
Yes,
one.
I have seen it.
Okay.
Do I know it well enough to know itty bitty references from it? No.
It's the reference from it.
It's like the shot. It's like on the poster of the movie.
I mean, I imagine it being like a T-Rex starts to run, and then they're like, "Oh crap, there's dinosaurs!" Like, gonna eat us.
You should be a movie writer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you should
but
get-
anyways, Jim was like that was probably the first thing that just like bothered me about Jim this morning.
So
honestly,
this was at what, 8:15? Like how early
probably,
into
yeah.
how early into it did he start jittering?
that was probably about the right time. Yeah,
15 minutes in?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I went to him and I was like, "Stop shaking your leg."
I mean, have you ever seen him on this radio show? It's a 2-hour-long radio show, and he can't like help but just like kind of rock back and forth every once in a
but
while.
the difference is
He's
it's
in a
not
good-
something twitching in the corner of my eye like this. It's not just like
I mean, we're having like a really good interview. Like David Kaplan's on, and he's just speaking facts to Jim and other Bears fans.
this
And
is
Jim's
Jim
just
when Cap is
Jim-
on.
Jim's just bouncing
Tell
his
me
head.
more,
Yeah.
Mr. Kaplan.
Uh-huh.
Tell me how awesome Caleb Williams is. I freaking love Caleb Williams.
You're a Chicago fan.
He is Ryan, and you know it too.
You're a head shaker. You're a head shaker, Jim.
I'm
You're a head
fidgety.
shaker.
I am
No,
fidgety.
but you're only that way when it's like Bears people that come on on our show.
The pod? What do we do?
You're a Chicago
Stay on
fan.
the
I
pod.
yeah.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Is that what it is?
No, that's YouTube.
Watch us
and
on
you
YouTube.
should do all those things. You should
Yes.
do all those
Yes, you
things on
should.
the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
100%.
Yes, I am fidgety. I'm sorry.
So fidgety.
What happened when I stopped fidgeting, though?
You almost fell asleep. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, God. Like, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Jim's just like, his eyes are just kind of glossing over. I'm like, he's going to fall asleep. And in my mind, I'm like, if he snores, that's when I'll give him a little nudge. But if he doesn't start snoring, I'm not waking him up.
844-770-3776. Crawford's Talking text line. This is more. When was the last time you fell asleep during something that you're not supposed to fall asleep in? Like movies you fall asleep in. Like a school setting. This was like kind of a school setting.
I fell asleep in like a yoga class in college.
Okay.
Because we did like a meditation thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I ended up just falling asleep during it. But I couldn't have been the only one, though. That wasn't like this kind of setting, though. I don't even remember falling asleep in college, like classes.
I definitely, some college classes, literally just showed up in class, put my head down, went to sleep.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's
Ryan?
why you're in college for 8 years, huh, Jim?
10.
Yeah, no.
10.
Oh, my God.
How many of those years did you sleep through, if you had to guess? Like a year, like a semester in total?
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, easiest semester,
Yeah.
he says. How many credits in terms of credits? 20?
Well, it was only those classes that
20
made you
credits
like.
of sleep.
I graduated. I didn't get honors. I was pretty dang close. But there's so many dumb classes where, like, especially as a freshman and sophomore, like, you got to be here.
Yeah. The general, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, economics was the one that killed me.
Oh, econ's tough, man. I don't blame you.
Never took that.
I was an econ major in college.
What?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you look like it.
I do. I know I do. I was.
That's what he looks like.
But yeah, his card still got declined when he was tried to pay 50 bucks.
That's an econ hack.
Econ's different than finance, Molly. Trust me, the
okay,
finance
I'm
pros
sorry.
know how to use a credit card. The econ kids are just the nerds who read the textbook. No, but those are boring classes.
I don't know.
I won't blame you. Like those Econ 101, like trying to sit in like an hour 15 lecture, that's brutal.
All right. You know what? I mean, a high life. What number? Give me a number.
All right. Well, we're 5 days into LaFleur watch, I think is what we can start calling it. So why don't we go caller number 5?
Caller number 5, 844-770-3776. Caller number 5, 844-770-3776. You win a case of High Life. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Happy New Year and happy new engagement. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. You have heard me talk about corporate, fundraising, and even casino events, but we are also amazing wedding DJs. Never cheesy and always the perfect fit for the perfect couple. Please let us help you narrate your wedding day love story while playing an amazing soundtrack that will rock your dance floor. Create lifelong memories of your one special day. Do it right and do it with celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid EXL sedan for as low as $359 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
From color-changing Alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app.
This loss is as painful to Packer fans as you can ever imagine.
A customizable homepage, easier and quicker live listening. Your shows at the touch of a fingertip. Available in Apple and Android app stores.
I have no evidence behind that whatsoever. It's just a feeling I have, and that might just be because I'm scared of this rivalry in the playoffs.
Your one-stop shop for ESPN Wisconsin. The brand new ESPN Wisconsin app. Download it today. The High Life Dive Bar giveaway is brought to you by Miller High Life. Celebrate local dives with the champagne of beers. Miller High Life.
Congratulations to Paul in Madison. He won a case of High Life. Molly, a case of High Life and some deep dish pizza sounds like the perfect
Sounds
night.
like heaven.
Right?
Sounds like a high life, honestly.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Just in the hotel room. And I think, Ryan, Molly and I are kicking around the idea that basically we'll just split a deep dish. We'll meet in the lobby. She'll take half, I'll take half, and then just shut it down for the night. That seems to be the dream. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to pull that off, but I haven't eaten enough food today.
Okay.
And you can get into the show 844-770-3776.
On the Carlos Talking text line, what has Jim eaten today? Wrong answers only.
Right, but
oh God,
I'm a snack. You guys all know I'm a snacker, and so Molly's a snacker too.
Why are you laughing, Ryan?
Nothing.
His drawer at the office is full of
I'm aware.
and-
I'm aware. No, it's hilarious because there was actually another teammate in our office the other day who asked, "Did Jim just leave a bowl of food sitting on his desk?"
No,
I'm
it's all nuts. It's just a
Exactly.
bowl of nuts.
Yes, it's just a bowl.
Spicy nuts.
It's a bowl of roasted peanuts that Jim always has around him.
No. They're not just roasted nuts. I had some. There's some sweet ones. There's some hot ones. There's some plain ones. And actually, Ryan, you can't have any.
Oh, really?
I was going to say, Ryan. No, I was literally going to say, Ryan, just go grab a handful. And it's like a good combo.
Hey,
because
Ryan, kill yourself.
That's the move.
Not what I meant.
Did.
Totally accidental. That was
Right.
not on purpose whatsoever.
For sure.
That sucks.
It does.
You can't have nuts? That sucks.
It does.
I'm going to Costco on Sunday. I have to replenish. My snack drawer is low. I'm going to get I'm making a new mix. So I'll let you guys try it Monday.
Okay.
I'll make it up on Sunday. I'll bring it in. It's got nuts, though. So by you guys, I mean Molly.
Thank you. Appreciate the clarification.
Ryan can't eat it, and Matt will be too judgmental, so Matt can't try it either.
Matt's not in, right? I thought he's out again. Isn't
Don't
Matt
ask
in
me.
Friday and then he's out?
Yes, he'll be out for the start of next week. I believe he is back Thursday, Friday next week.
Matt Nye, the science guy. Who?
Our food connoisseur, Matt Nye, the science guy.
Wait, where? Oh, actually, we came up with a new name for the show, Molly. Do you remember when we were at the ESPN Chicago offices?
I don't remember. Go for it.
So why do you think I wore, Molly, you know me well. So I'm
Jim
wearing the
Rutledge?
Iron Jock quarter zip
Yep.
today with our logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I wore this?
Because you wanted attention.
Yes. But why can you go a little deeper?
No, you literally just wanted attention.
Right, but for a specific reason.
Okay.
We're in a room full of marketing people,
Oh, okay.
and I wanted to be like, I'm different, though.
Jim Rutledge?
Gotcha.
Like, yes, I sell, but I'm also talent. People like me.
Okay.
Then there's an actual extra added bonus that one of my former co-hosts, TJ Hogan, was part of putting this together.
True.
So then he saw it and he was proud. So like couple birds with one stone.
Okay.
So I had this going on today. And we walked to the ESPN Chicago studios, the new ones, because we're in the old one right now. That's where we're doing the show. We got to see the new ESPN Chicago studios. It's in the Board of Trade, Chicago Board of Trade building. Amazing building. Ryan, you would know it as like it's been shot around Batman.
Transformers.
Like Batman.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's
so
cool.
pretty sick building, and does not look like at all what you think it would look like on the inside. It is brand new, and the ESPN Chicago studio is amazing. So Keith Williams, our former market manager, was walking us around the studios, and Keith said, "Do you remember now, Molly?"
No, I remember. Just continue.
So Keith's like, "All right, this is like, hi everyone, this is Jim and Molly from Jim, Matt, and Molly. Well, sometimes Matt." And I said, "That's actually the new name of our show. It's Jim and Molly, sometimes Matt Hamilton."
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
So if you could work on that imaging there, Ryan, I'd appreciate it. We've officially changed the name to Jim and Molly, sometimes Matt Hamilton.
That'd be a really long logo name for what it's worth, as we're talking
Sure.
about our logo on your shirt. Corey and Argyle, answered Ryan's question of wrong answers only for what Jim ate today. And he says, Jim ate Arby's, that beef sandwich you wore yesterday.
Ugh. Oh, I can't stand Arby's. Sorry, Arby's. Can't do it. Clean your bathrooms. That's all I'll say. I've told the story before. But anyways, let's just say if you go somewhere where the bathroom is so disgusting you haven't eaten there in 15 or 13 years, you should probably make sure that you are cleaning your bathrooms.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Anybody else want to chime in with what Jim ate today? Wrong answer.
So no roast beef for me today.
Good Lord.
What did the day start with? We talked about this. Bacon.
Oh, I could eat just straight bacon all day and I would be perfectly happy.
If I could have just taken that big giant pan of bacon and
just brought it to the table.
This is me. Yeah, we could have finished that.
I
easy.
love bacon.
I could eat bacon all day, every day. Ryan, what about you?
Probably allergic.
Am I guessing what you ate for breakfast, or what
No,
could I eat
like,
bacon all day?
Is bacon your meat of choice for breakfast?
Meat of choice. What are the other kinds, Jim?
Sausage.
Sausage is
You
great.
could link it. You could patty it. Canadian bacon, which
Round
is just
it.
ham.
Canadian bacon, yeah.
Why do we call it? It's just ham.
It is just ham, but it's because Canada's
Canadian
weird.
bacon.
They're just weird. I would say probably.
If that's Canada's bacon, Canada sucks.
Anyways.
I
like
would go with
Canada.
sausage. I would go with sausage like in a quiche. I think is really good.
In a quiche?
Yeah, I love quiche. Quiche is amazing. Have you ever had a
That
quiche?
was so unbelievably, specific.
Yeah.
It is because it's like my favorite breakfast. It really is.
I've never eaten a quiche.
My
Really?
favorite breakfast?
All I think of when I think of quiche is white chicks. Do you know that part?
I don't. I've
when
seen
the
movie a
person is
couple
lactose
times.
intolerant and he's like, "There's cheese in these," and then she's like, "Yeah, it's quiche," and then we can all
Is
imagine
that
what
movie
happens.
available to be seen? I feel like that movie's
100%.
just
That
canceled.
movie,
No,
that
every
movie
time-
should
well-
be canceled.
I don't know. Every time it's on, I watch it.
Really? I'm not saying it should. I'm just saying I can't believe it actually airs
I'm just
anywhere.
gonna stop right there. But quiche, Ryan, I've never had quiche before.
It's basically like it's pot pie, but like a breakfast pot pie. It's delicious.
So Ryan wants sausage in his quiche.
Yes,
I
good.
want bacon in my mouth. That's my breakfast. Molly, do you have?
I like a good pork butt for breakfast too. It hits pretty hard.
Pork butt in your quiche?
On the quiche, just on the quiche, not in.
Okay. What?
I'm gonna fall off my chair. Stop. Stop.
Frank's Red Hot sauce too. You gotta make sure you have
on top of the quiche or in the quiche.
In the quiche. What are we doing here?
I just love a good
What are you, Matt
breakfast
Hamilton?
burrito. I could eat a breakfast
That
burrito
too.
every day.
That too.
Or a breakfast sandwich, a bagel breakfast sandwich with, oh my God. With ham or bacon.
At the end of the day, does anything just beat like a really well-made omelet?
No, yes.
I have lots of things.
Why are you so healthy?
What do you mean
What is
health?
wrong with you?
I don't really like
You can-
eggs. I'll be honest. Like eggs.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? These eggs that you sent a photo of to us.
These were for you. You said you liked these eggs.
Those are your picture perfect eggs.
Yeah, my picture perfect hotel eggs. The
I did
eggs
not
that you
touch
guys
those
had
eggs.
at your
You did?
breakfast.
Oh, yeah,
this
you don't
morning.
like eggs.
No.
I ate them. They were eggs.
Ugh.
I mean, they were hotel
Really?
eggs. Like, that's what it tastes like.
I think I would have skipped these ones.
Okay, that's literally my hand
Yes.
grabbing this food.
Yes,
to eat.
yes.
I needed some protein, you guys. I grabbed like
Yeah,
a banana
bacon.
nut muffin, and I was like, I have to have some
You
kind
grabbed
of
banana
protein.
nut. I grabbed a chocolate chip muffin. Whatever.
Jim is so healthy. No, but those if you don't see it on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, I would highly recommend it because it's not really eggs. It's more like blocks of egg is what it is. That's
you just gotta break
It's
it
like
apart.
it's liquid eggs. Like having worked at McDonald's, like you pour the egg into like on top of a griddle, and then it kind of just makes that.
Yeah, see, there you go.
See,
it's
that's
eggs.
That's delicious when you have like the actual McGriddle, like the pancake sandwich that you put around it. Then it's delicious because it's just like sugar and syrup and amazing.
I'm out on McGriddles.
So honestly, if I had a choice,
Too sweet. I like a savory breakfast, not a
yeah,
sweet breakfast.
McGriddle's.
Oh, that's the perfect mix. It's the perfect mix.
Perfect. I feel like if I ate a
Ryan,
McGriddle,
you're talking about sausage in your
yeah.
What's wrong with that? I mean, I'm not saying like full links, like chopped up. Come on.
How many sausages? One?
I don't know how many total. I mean, I would say more like by weight if I had to guess. That's how I would measure it. Like ounces, probably.
A couple ounces of sausage in your quiche.
Yeah, I'm not going by like length, like inches or anything like that. How would you measure sausage? Come on, like what are we talking about here?
I guess probably by ounces.
Yeah.
Molly?
Molly,
I'm
when
not
you go,
answering this
Molly,
question. I'm not answering this question.
Molly, when you go to the butcher's, like how do you say like how much sausage you want? Like quantify.
One, I don't go to a butcher. Two, I wouldn't go get sausage from a butcher. And three, I'd ask for like the girthiest sausage.
Do you order inches or do you order ounces of
Order
sausage?
it by the pound.
Yeah. So
you guys have jumped the shark.
I'd agree.
Do you know what that means?
She's never
Like
seen.
a-
She's never
we're like-
seen Jaws. She doesn't know it, Jim.
She's
She
never
doesn't
seen
know.
Happy
Are you
Days.
kidding?
Wait, do we know that reference? Do you
What?
guys want the reference for Happy? Do you know why? Jump the shark?
I remember learning it in college.
Well, do you remember it? I'm trying to put this back on the rails here.
No.
Oh,
You're
Do you-
trying, but it's not working.
Do you know the reference of Jump the Shark?
From a commercial.
I've
No.
never seen Happy Days.
It's from Happy Days.
Uh,
So Fonzie jumps a shark in Happy Days, and they're like, all right, that's kind of the end of the show. We have we have run out of ideas.
Gotcha.
So, but my perfect breakfast, nobody asked. Honestly, one of those donuts from Paul's Donuts, like just donut. I don't smoke cigarettes, but it does feel like the perfect breakfast would be like, well, wait, like a cigarette,
A ciggy and a donut? Like, what are
and
we talking
bacon
about?
and coffee, black coffee, a couple pieces of bacon, and a big donut. And like I said, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I feel like a cigarette is appropriate with that.
No, see, like for me, like I said, I want a savory breakfast. I want a bagel with cream cheese. Loads of cream cheese. That's what I want. And like
Nice.
ham and bacon, or like I said, a breakfast sandwich, some egg, ham or bacon, some avocado, some hot sauce, cream cheese. Perfect. Now, am I hungry like an hour later because it's really not that filling? Yeah.
I mean, I say this
but
as someone's eating a donut, but like I'm not a big bread in the morning
You're
person.
not a bread person.
True. That's fair.
Yet, since we've been here, we've eaten hot dog buns, we've eaten donuts, we've eaten, what do we have for dinner?
And basically
last night?
for
mac and cheese and
Yes.
crusted chicken last night.
yeah, but then tonight if we do share
It's been
the
full carb load.
if we do share the deep dish, it's
Okay.
basically a loaf of bread masquerading as pizza. So, which I'm looking forward to.
What kind of Chicago pizza can we get? We can get deep dish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get whatever.
Well, I know that like the tavern
Oh, no,
style's
no,
like
no, no,
actually
no.
Chicago, but
No.
like I want a deep dish pizza.
All right. It's weighty.
But hold on, the problem is though, I don't think they cut them.
Oh yeah, you have to ask for silverware.
Cut.
Yeah, and cut. Otherwise, you're gonna be karate chopping.
And also plates. Then you can take your half, I
yes,
take mine.
very very true. Yes.
Boom.
Or you do the old school,
Even
rip the
split.
top off the
Oh
pizza
yeah,
box.
that's smarter. Duh.
All right, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. Right now, you can get Pella windows at a discount with Siding Unlimited. Yes, end-of-the-year pricing is a discount right before the 2026 price increases, saving you big money on your project right now. Buy now, install in spring, and lock in. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 100.5 ESPN.
Giannis going down the lane. Look out below. A big one-hand slam.
Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Despite missing Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves were able to dominate the Bucks on Tuesday night, winning 139-106. As boos rang out during the third quarter from Bucks fans, Giannis Antetokounmpo booed them back and even gave them a thumbs down. Here is the two-time MVP after the game.
I've been doing all season. Whenever I get booed, I boo back. It doesn't matter. I play basketball for my teammates. I play basketball for myself and my family. When people don't believe in me, I don't tend to be with them. I tend to be against them. I tend to do what I'm here to do, what I'm good at, right? I think I'm like a maverick. I've always been that way.
The Bucks will look to put the boos behind them as they will be back on the road to take on the San Antonio Spurs on Thursday.
This has been your Milwaukee Basketball Report on Madison's home for Bucks basketball, 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is tough, so Metro Ford of Madison makes it easy with mobile service. Metro Ford will come directly to you, home, office, wherever your day takes you. Their Ford-certified techs handle oil changes, filters, batteries, wipers, inspections, and more, all without a visit to the dealership. You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment, and let service come to you. That's Metro Ford of Madison. Visit them at metrofordofmadison.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. We are at ESPN Chicago, primetime Warsheim at the Everlight Solar Studio. Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. Primetime Oilshine behind the glass. All right, let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
Well, I know you guys are still wide awake after your 7 a.m. wake-up call for those delectable eggs that you can once again see on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. But, Molly, since I know you're very on your toes today, I want to keep you on your toes. Little pop quiz.
Knew it.
The E in ESPN stands for entertainment.
Reality-based programming is changing the face of entertainment. Is there anything in pop culture that I love that you can't ruin?
Today on TMZ.
Okay.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Time for Molly's Pop Culture Pop Quiz.
Well, Molly Brown,
oh God,
this is a topic I knew nothing about until Evan Cohen joined the show and alluded to it. Can you break down what's going on in this Hillary Duff, Ashley Tisdale situation? I don't know.
Who's Ashley Tisdale?
Okay, so Ashley Tisdale is Maddie from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, i.e. Sharpay from High School Musical. Ringing any bells?
A Disney Channel star.
Okay.
The name sounded familiar, but none of them.
Phineas and Ferb. Have your kids ever watched that?
You talk. I'm gonna look up their IMDb.
All that stuff is just a little too old for Jim's kids. Those were more, like, she was more of a star like in Molly and I's youth.
Oh yeah, like Sharpay. I wanted to be Sharpay.
Sharpay was
but
like
nice.
the biggest
dog.
Yes,
it
is.
Yes.
But she was like the mean girl in High School Musical, essentially. So I'm not gonna dive too deep into things. But from what I gather, Hillary Duff, Ashley Tisdale, Meghan Trainor, and there was like 5 other like random people like that aren't famous. We're in like a mom group. And Ashley Tisdale...
Isn't she Ashley French now? Because according to IMDb, she's Ashley French.
Probably, yeah, because she's married. So Ashley Tisdale had this whole thing, like an article on, I don't know if it's called The Cut or something, some kind of like... almost like Vanity Fair magazine, but not Vanity Fair because, like, who knows what the name of this is. But she basically came out saying that she broke free from this mom group that was toxic and, like, saying that they were all, it was just a group of mean girls. Like, it was like being back in high school, yada, yada.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Exactly, mean girls. And Hillary Duff and a few of the other ones that are, like, famous, I think, came out and said, no, we actually like kicked you out because your views don't align with ours, essentially, kind of is what I think happened. And it sounds like Ashley Tisdale was actually the mean one in this situation, not the ones that she was saying were the mean girls. And then Hillary Duff's husband has like come to her defense.
Is he famous or not?
I don't know. I think so, but like I don't know. I don't care.
He's famous for being Hillary Duff's husband.
Hillary Duff, by the way, looks phenomenal. Like, I literally just started following her on Instagram, and I was like, I just want to be you. Like, that is what, like, she literally looks like she did 20 years ago when she was in, like, Lizzie McGuire and all those things. It's crazy. But, so her husband has come to the defense, and he did, like, a ChatGPT or, like, AI photo, like, where he, like, put his, like, face on Ashley Tisdale's body in the same article that she had, and then he just, like, blasted her, essentially, like, just, like, not making fun of her, but just, like, trolling her, essentially. So savage. I don't know whose side I'm supposed to be on in this. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. I literally only followed it for like 10 seconds. But I'm trying to find this song that Evan said is like, it's going to make you think differently about Hillary Duff. It sounds like it's called Roommates, but I can't find the lyrics anywhere.
They were roommates?
Yeah, it says, refers to her new single, teasing a mature breakup track about a faded romance where lovers became like roommates. So I don't know if it's that one. Otherwise, there's another one called Mature. But this also leads to another discussion. Like, isn't it weird? It's kind of like the Miley Cyrus thing where, like, she broke out of, like, the Hannah Montana thing and then she became, like,
Miley
different.
Cyrus?
Yeah, like, she became who she is.
Wrecking
and then
Ball?
people were like, oh, my God, you're supposed to be on Disney, like, for the rest of your life. And it's like, no, she's 35 years old now. You know what I mean?
Did she write a song about that?
I mean,
Miley
probably.
Cyrus?
She has like a million songs.
I thought like a recent one.
I have no
Miley
idea.
Cyrus is a good musician.
I love Miley.
She's very
I
talented.
loved her when she was on Hannah Montana. I love her
Did
now.
not know her on Hannah Montana, but I was watching the Golden Globes the other day, And I was like, wow, she's stunning.
You were watching the Golden Globes? People actually watch that? Do you have to stream it somewhere? Or is it on your local ABC station?
Well, Jim and the other people.
No, like genuinely curious because
Light me
who
up
the
here.
hell watches like award shows anymore? It's like so
it was
crazy.
Old Rutledge is at it again.
Was there Dancing with the Stars people on it? Because that's the only reason that you'd be watching it.
Did they
NFL
win a
honors
Golden
or
Globe?
the NFL like awards at the end of the season. I love watching that. That's the only like award show I'll watch.
Okay.
Oh, the ESPYs.
So for me.
And the Carmies for,
Love
here
the
at GKB,
Carmies.
we love the
Love
Carmies.
the Hardles.
The Hardles, yeah. Those are our internal
great
company
award
awards.
show.
Yeah, great award shows. Craig Karmazin
We're
kills it.
trying to go for Hardles here or what?
No, just Carmy.
All right.
Talking about award shows, Jim.
Yeah, because you ain't getting, if you're associated with me, you ain't getting a Hardle.
We know that.
Jim Rutledge.
So, my girls, I have no idea if it's live. It was on Paramount Plus. Like, you could watch it back. My girls enjoy seeing famous people. So, like, Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good is up there. Cynthia Erivo. All these people are going to, so you see the red carpet, you do all this. So, Rosie and I watched some of it back. I enjoy the opening monologues, though. Like, Nikki Glaser did the opening monologue, and she...
It's the best part.
Yeah, it was pretty mild. So, like, that was the part I cared about, and then Rosie, my wife, kind of watched the rest of it. But, I don't know. You guys dragged me over the Golden Globes, and I forgot what the hell I was talking about with
I don't know what you were
she
gonna
came out, and she presented an award, Miley Cyrus did, and I was like, wow, she looks fantastic. Like, she was stunning. And look, I don't know. How old is she?
Probably 33.
Okay.
I'll look her up right now.
And, so I think
33.
My point is Miley Cyrus, incredibly talented. And
She is.
And looked stunning at the Golden Globes.
Okay.
That was it. You brought her up, and I was like, you know what? She's got a lot of songs that I think are really good.
What's your takeaway, Jim, from the Hillary Duff, Ashley Tisdale Moms Group
I gave you my takeaway. Miley Cyrus is stunning and incredibly talented.
My takeaway is that we all stay ourselves from high school forever. We are just that person forever, and we don't really change that much.
I'm sorry. Also, I'm a mom. I have no desire to be in a mom group.
That sounds awful.
I'm
sorry
kind
if you're
of
in
very
one.
nervous. No, I'm kind of very nervous for like when my kids are old enough that it's like, oh, we should have play dates. Maybe.
Well,
and I have to like socialize.
No,
I'm not a social person.
See, Molly, it's only a small window because most of the time you can just drop them off. Like after a certain window, it's like, okay, they're old enough to like, you'll just take them. So like when Nola has friends over now, the parents just drop them off. If Nola goes somewhere, you drop them off. There's a small window where you got to like hang around. And you're in it right now, but you'll get out of it and then you don't have to do it again. So like that's the positive is it's not as big of a window as you think. And you're about as antisocial as I am. You can dodge it. Like there were not a lot of play dates. We were very specific on who was going to have play dates with the girls. Because the thing is, when they're little enough to have play dates you have to be at, you control their friend group.
Fair.
So then you got a little bit of control over that.
Which means that my kids won't have any friends. Also, I have enough kids that like
they're friends with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're siblings of their friends. And that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You're like the Brady Bunch over there.
Basically.
You're going to have the most socially awkward kids ever.
Stop. Well, yes, if they have me as a mom, probably.
Savage. This is Jim Matt Molly presented by Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN Madison.
We ask and you answer. Tune in to Jim, Matt, and Molly every weekday 4 to 6 and follow at Jim, Matt, Molly on X to vote in daily poll questions. Presented by Siding Unlimited, your local window installation pros.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
Ben Brust here for Zimbrick European. New year, new Audi. The search for your new Audi begins at Audi Madison, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road. Receive 2.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. Offer is only available until February 2nd. Check out AudiMadison.com to browse and see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Talk Badger sports year-round with the Jump Around podcast.
This is step one of multiple steps for me to say Luke Fickell has started to turn the program around. I'm not saying these guys won't, and I'm not saying he isn't, but I'm guarding my heart. I need to see what these guys do, and it has nothing to do with this specific player's potential. It has to do with I can't get fooled again, and so prove it to me.
The Jump Around, brought to you by Steinhoffels. Streaming live every Thursday on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and available wherever you get your podcasts.
Get ready to unleash the dragon at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Introducing the region's very first $1 million Dragon Link slot games. With jackpots soaring to $1 million, your chance to hit it big is here. Come experience the ultimate gaming adventure. Visit Hard Rock Casino Rockford today and play the $1 million Dragon Link slot games. Your legendary win awaits. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks. All for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
If you're in the market for a new car, like I was literally 3 days ago, I want to tell you about my friends over at Metro Kia of Madison. Buying a car can be stressful, but at Metro Kia, it was so easy. I literally walked in. I asked if I could test drive the vehicle. I talked to my guy, Aiden. And that was it. Literally. There was no, it was just the easiest experience I had. I was in and out in just a little bit. It was the best. I didn't feel any pressure to buy a vehicle that I didn't want or that I didn't need. And it was just absolutely phenomenal. We went there just a couple months ago for our family vehicle, and we ended up getting a Kia Carnival. So then the other day, I ended up getting a K4. But both my experiences were absolutely phenomenal. So if you're looking for a new car, head over to Metro Kia of Madison on the east side.
That is a sign of a good
Madison Oy.
That is a sign of a good dealership when you go back to buy your next car.
100%.
Not just trade in the one you had, but when you need another one, you go get that. 844-770-3776. That's Carlos Talk text line. This is more. We did ask the question, does Matt LaFleur deserve to be the highest paid coach in the NFL? And Evan Cohen strongly disagreed with that take. He actually disagreed when I said he should get paid $18 million. We do have...
But you're crazy.
Right. He did say I was crazy.
Did he say a number he thinks Matt LaFleur should get paid?
He did not. But right now, 93% of our fans say no, he does not deserve to be the highest paid coach.
What percent? 93?
Yeah.
I voted for that as well. And honestly, I would be willing to bet that most people think the same way as me, is that there's so many other coaches in the NFL. Not so many, but there's other coaches in the NFL that are better head coaches that deserve to get paid more.
Okay. And I think I get what you're saying with that part of it. And you can chime in on us, 844-770-3776. Carlos Talk text line list is more. Would you pay Matt LaFleur $18 million a year, which wouldn't make him the highest paid? We'll just use the number of 18. Would you pay him $18 million a year if it means if you don't, you lose him?
Brian, what do you think?
I would feel okay with it. With the Packers, I'm not sure. I mean, we know that they're notoriously cheap when it comes to assistants and coaching contracts in general.
Isn't that a red flag, though? Like, who are you bringing in?
Oh, I agree. No.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think that's a good sign. But at the same time, if I'm thinking about the Green Bay Packers, they'll try to use the leverage move of like, hey, like, you want to leave and go somewhere else, like, you're not going to have as good of an opportunity as to be the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. With Jordan Love, with everything you've established, you have to go start over somewhere else and figure it out. Now, the one caveat with that is that Matt LaFleur would have a pretty good opportunity if the Ravens want him.
Right.
Other than that, I don't know if there's another job that is currently more appealing than what Matt LaFleur would have in Green Bay. And I think the Packers are using that. And I think that's part of why we haven't gotten a resolution yet with this contract negotiation.
So answer the first question.
Would I pay
he
him?
should be the highest paid?
I would say no. I mean, it's hard to rationalize him being paid more than Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan, who are guys who are his peers who have both achieved more. I mean, Shanahan's been to 2 Super Bowls. Shannon's been to 2 Super Bowls, and he's kind of eating your lunch in the playoffs. McVay's won a Super Bowl, been to another. Like, I can't really see an argument. And both those guys, I believe, both those guys have been in the NFL longer than he has. So it probably makes more sense to put him around, like, right below that, which is like the Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel area. And those guys are both technically first-year coaches. Vrabel coached before. But, like, I think if we're slotting in Matt LaFleur for his value and what he's proven, like, it's probably in that area.
But he's achieved more than Ben Johnson.
Of course. But I think Ben Johnson was just such a hot head coaching candidate at the time, and he had all the leverage in the world to make the Bears pay him, and he used that. I think Matt LaFleur's leverage right now is like just below McVay and Shanahan.
No. His leverage with the Packers. His leverage with other teams.
So do you think the Ravens would pay him $18 million a year?
Potentially. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson, you got to bring in the right coach.
And Evan has a point with the Steelers, that if LaFleur comes in, he's going to have a long runway. And I would say, if I'm the Steelers and I got a hell of a defense, and maybe I got one more run in it, a guy like LaFleur, maybe you get the right Sam Darnold, Geno Smith type quarterback, and with his offensive expertise, maybe you go, all right, we can win without a great quarterback right now because this defense is awesome, and we just need a Geno Smith, Sam Darnold type. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll be back in Madison. Molly and Matt will get their face painted and their fingernails painted. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.